Something about it just makes me feel young, like a child again. The time of year when there's magic in the air. Wherever I go, love is streaming everywhere. The people I meet on the street, I wanna greet them with a cheer. The first sign of Christmas begins on the first December morn. The reason for the season is baby Jesus being born. Forgive the hurts and disappointments of the past, and let us renew the ties with friends and make them last. It's great to be a child again at Christmas and all through the year. Magic in the air. Wherever I go, love is streaming everywhere. The people I meet on the street, I wanna greet them with a cheer. Forgive the hurts and disappointments of the past. Have your friends and make them laugh. Be a child at Christmas and all through the year.
Santa Claus himself, Mr. Jose Marie Chan. It's Christmas morning. On behalf of Attorney Karen Jimeno, this is Ferdi Salvador greeting everyone a Merry Christmas. We're the luckiest show on Philippine television today because we are spending an hour of music and Christmas magic with the best-selling Filipino recording artist of all time. He has sold millions of albums, earned 37 platinum records, and as every Filipino say, we can't feel the spirit of Christmas unless we hear songs sang by him. Let's celebrate Christmas with the Jose Marie Chan.
Thank you, Ferdi. Thank you. Thank you very much for having me here today.
Welcome, the Santa Claus of the Philippines, to Jo Marie.
Ho, ho, ho.
I'm so honored to actually be talking to you because, you know, not a lot of people know what a wonderful person you are. And, of course, September comes around, and if you don't hear Jose Marie Chan, then it's not Christmas yet.
I don't know who's behind all those memes, you know, where they see me peeking.
So there's several songs mean a lot to you. So we're going to be showing a few images.
Okay.
And of course, I'm going to tell you a few songs and tell me what they mean to you. So our viewers can feel the essence of Christmas with Jose Marie Chan. Maybe you can sing a few lines. If I sing it, I'm going to wake the dead.
Listening to this piece, I can see my image as a little boy living in Iloilo City, looking at our parol hanging at the balcony and hearing those carolers coming to the house and singing the Daigon. Daigon is the Ilonggo Christmas carol. So it brings back wonderful memories of past Christmases when I was a little boy in Iloilo.
Yes, I heard with our research that at that time, of course, there's no television. And at 11 p.m., the radios will go silent. And you would play the piano and play Silent Night.
I have to tell you the truth, though, Ferdi. I don't know how to play the piano.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I don't.
That's a revelation.
I never took up piano lessons.
Yes.
Well, I can tinkle, you know, I can pick up melodies and everything. Yes. So those are my memories that when I listen to silent night.
What's the most vivid memory, Tito Jo Marie, when you hear this song?
Vivid memories is waiting for my lola and my mom and dad coming home from Simbang Gabi, waiting there at the top of our staircase, because they'll bring home some marshmallows for me to enjoy,
Oh, wow.
you know, which they bought in a grocery on the way from the church back to the house.
And chocolate, I'm sure.
No, marshmallows.
Only marshmallows.
Yeah.
So I guess every time you see marshmallows, that brings back a lot of memories.
Yeah.
Okay, then there are a few pictures that we want to show you. So the first one is a picture of the Negros Museum.
Oh, yes.
How long have you been the chairman of the Negros Museum?
I would say more than 15 years. We're friends with the directors of Negros Museum, and since I go to Negros almost every week for work, and so I got attached to the Negros Museum. They have a section there named after my father, showing...
Antonio Chan,
yeah, Antonio Chan. Yeah, so, yeah.
And you've donated a piano.
Yes, an old piano that, that came from the sugar mill.
Yes, but you didn't learn how funny. You just told us earlier that you don't know how to play the piano. I'm bewildered because I always thought in my head that you're a pianist as well.
No.
Any instruments that you play?
The ukulele.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, the ukulele, because I used to sing the Harry Belafonte songs and the Pat Boone songs and the Elvis Presley songs with the ukulele.
Wow.
Oh, baby, let me be your loving teddy bear.
I love that.
Be faithful, darling, while you're away.
Wow.
I bet you don't know that song.
No, I know the first one.
Okay, but that... On a day like today, we pass the time away, writing love letters on the sand.
That's by Harry Belafonte.
No.
No, by?
Pat Boone.
Pat Boone. Okay, I can see Harry Belafonte in Hawaii playing the ukulele on the beach. What about this, Tito Jo Marie? Your parents, Antonio and Florencia Lim, I heard that you inherited your talent for music from your maternal side. Is that correct?
Yes, although my father also loved to sing. You know, I would remember hearing his voice while he was in the showers. You know, he would sing. I forget, was it, "Be my love for no one else"? One of those Mario Lanza songs. But my mother played the piano. I remember her playing Clair de Lune. You know that piece?
No, but...
Claude Debussy.
Okay, Debussy, yes.
Dang, 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 dong, dang, dang, dang. Dang, 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 dang.
Yes. Were you always a musically inclined family?
I guess so, Ferdi, because the radio in the house would be played almost the whole day by my grandmother. We would listen to this favorite radio station of ours in Iloilo, DYRI.
I'm going to write that down. DYRI.
DYRI.
So I can imagine you in the sala or in a sitting room, windows open, and then just listening to this
Not
beautiful...
consciously listening, but the songs just, seeped into my subconscious,
And is this how you found your love for music?
I guess so. I mean, it's always been in my genes. My grandmother, maternal grandmother, may she rest in peace, she had a younger brother who was a film director in Cebu and a composer. In fact, he directed the films of Gloria Sevilla, Matranillo, yes, and he composed songs like Kahibulungan.
That's deep.
Yeah, well, let's say Cebuano.
Yes.
Kahibulungan ang gibati ko.
Wow.
Yeah.
But when did you figure out, okay, Jo Marie Chan, can actually sing?
I was 9 years old, Ferdi, 8 or 9 years old, when, I don't know how it came about, but I found myself being one of the children singing in a radio show called Children's Hour.
In DYRI.
DYRI. It was hosted by Ray Pareño, a good friend of mine who has since passed away. And he had a terrific voice on radio. He was the host.
Okay.
And someone I guess, urged me to appear there. I must have been 8 or 9 years old. I chose to sing a song by Frankie Lane called Granada.
Wow.
You know, and the words were not simple like, I love you, you love me, we love each other. No, it's Granada, I've fallen under your spell. And if you could speak, what a fascinating tale you would tell. I mean, deep, even I couldn't understand what I was singing. In the middle of the song, Ferdi, I froze. I couldn't remember. I guess I was distracted by the noise of the children, in the audience.
Yes.
I couldn't finish the song.
What did you do?
So I froze, and then Ray Pareño said, okay, thank you very much. Stop the child.
Got it.
Okay, here's your popsicle.
Oh.
I felt I didn't deserve that popsicle. That was my and if they told me then that, Joe Marie, someday you're gonna sell songs, records, and so on, I wouldn't believe, because my first appearance on radio, I couldn't finish the song.
But you were young and you're singing a romantic song.
And whose words I didn't understand.
Understand, exactly. So you didn't have any feelings towards the song.
No. I mean, I wish I had sung, we were sailing along on Moonlight Bay, or T for two and two for tea.
Well, there's another photo that we're going to be uploading right now.
Okay.
It's a little Christmas tree, Nat King Cole.
Oh, yeah. Little Christmas tree, no one to buy you, give yourself to me.
Why is this memorable to you when you were growing up?
Because it sounded like a very melodic Christmas song, singing to a small Christmas tree that no one wanted to buy. And so, yeah, I love the melody, and so I would sing it as a child.
Did this influence you or inspire you for Christmas in Our Hearts?
Well, the song Little Christmas Tree certainly found its way in my album called Christmas in Our Hearts. It was one of the Christmas songs that I included.
Yes, it's cute because I can see you as a child here with, I think, your parents. That's your mom and your siblings.
And those are my parents, and that's me.
Wow, Tito Joy, you look so cute.
Well, I had the wide forehead, which until now I have.
It means to say you kept it. No losses there. That's
and
a
the
good
big
thing.
ears. Those are the distinctive marks of a Joe Marie Chan.
Yes, but also distinct, a brand of yours is Christmas in Our Hearts, which is so ingrained in the Filipino heart.
Thank God.
When did you compose this, and
Okay,
when did you record
it's a long story.
Oh,
Do we have time?
I think we do have time for you.
Joke lang. Okay. In 1987, a friend of mine, Chari Cruz Sarete, we were friends in college. She went to Assumption. I was at the Ateneo. She phoned me one day and she said that she had a poem entitled Ang Tubig Ay Buhay. She wanted to ask me to set it to music because she was going to use it as their alumni homecoming song. So the poem was so lilting that it took me only one day to finish the
No
melody.
way.
Yes, one day. And that melody is Ang tubig ay buhay, da-da-da-dee-doo. And I love the melody itself, and the combination was just perfect. After that, I shelved the song. After they used it in their alumni homecoming, well, I'd forgotten that. Until 1990, when my record producer, Universal Records, called me and said, Joe, you're a beautiful girl. Please be careful with my heart. Constant change. My girl, my
Big
woman, my
smash
friend.
hits, yeah.
Yeah. So why don't we hit the iron while it's hot? What do you mean? Let's come out with a Christmas album to take advantage of the excitement behind all these songs.
Yes.
So I said, oh, Christmas, okay. How soon do you need them? Well, Joe, it's already September, so we better get to it. And I didn't have a single Christmas song.
That's foretelling because it's September.
Yeah, so I said, okay. Then I remembered the melody of Ang Tubig Ay Buhay. So, I said, Chari, thank you very much for this poem that you gave me. So I used that melody and I prayed to the Holy Spirit to please inspire me. I mean, this is not a love song. This is a Christmas song. It has to be special. So I prayed to the Holy Spirit. And you know what, Ferdi? I was coming out of church one Sunday morning. I was going to drive away with my family when a young lady approached the car and knocked on the window. And I rolled down the window and she said, my name is Rina Canyiza. Okay. And you know, it is my dream that one day you and I could write a song together, a love song together. And I said, sure. So she gave me her card. And then, bye, nice meeting you, thank you. Went home. Then when I got home, I said, hey, maybe this was the answer to my prayer.
Yes, how quick.
Yeah. When I prayed to the Holy Spirit, and then that morning coming out from Mass, this strange lady would come to me. So I called her, and she came to the house, and then I said, okay, I have this melody. So I made her hear it, and she said, oh yeah, it's nice. Okay, so make a long story short, because I talk too much.
No, of course not. This is interesting.
Make a long story short, she and I co-wrote the lyrics to that melody of Chari Cruz Sarate.
So serendipitous.
Yes. And so Christmas in Our Hearts was born. Whenever I see girls and boys selling lanterns on the streets, I remember the child in the manger as he sleeps. Wherever there are people giving gifts, exchanging cards, I believe that Christmas is truly in their hearts.
Wow, beautiful.
And so I presented it to my record producer. So then she said, it's a nice melody, Joe, sounds catchy, but it sounds too much like a Christian song. So I said, what's wrong with it? Christmas is a Christian celebration. Said, yeah, I know, she said, but you know, you're known for your beautiful girl, please be careful with my heart.
Yes.
Known for romantic songs. People expect a romantic Christmas song. Okay. So, all right, give me another 2 days, and I came out with my idea of a perfect Christmas is to spend it with you in a party or dinner for two. Anywhere would do.
I can watch you and hear you sing all day.
Thank you.
Talking about a perfect Christmas, Tito Jo Marie, what is your most memorable perfect Christmas to date?
Oh, countless. You know, every Christmas is special. So I cannot say that only one or two. No. Every Christmas spent with my family is special.
And how do you traditionally spend it together?
Well, we go to Mass together.
Yes, of course.
And we have a meal together or dinner or lunch together. And then we open Christmas gifts.
On the 24th
by the
or
Christmas
Day?
Whichever is convenient for everyone. Yeah.
And of course, you know
But
what?
Mass is important.
We're going to have more of Jose Marie Chan's music after the Forefront returns after a short break.
Whenever I see girls and boys selling lanterns on the streets, I remember the child in the manger as he sleeps. Wherever there are people giving gifts, exchanging cards, I believe that Christmas is truly in their hearts.
I sing my song for you, a song as new as when our love was born. For to me you'll always be as young as Christmas morn. My heart still skips a beat when we would kiss beneath the mistletoe. And through all these years, I know I've loved you so. Our kids, they all have grown. We're on our own, like how we used to be. But Christmas is family. That's how it will always be. For all our years to come, you'll be my present 'neath my Christmas tree. And all I ask of you is keep on loving me.
And we are back with the Jose Marie Chan. Let's talk about St. Scholastica's College. Tell me what is so memorable about this, especially in 1965.
Yes. 1965, I was invited by the students of St. Scholastica to sing at their school concert, featuring some combos, at that time that were popular. And so I was the host and also the guest singer. And there was a group of girls from Maryknoll waiting for me in the dressing room.
Which is not Miriam.
No, yes, Miriam now. So it was headed by a lady named Margarita Ansaldo.
Yes.
And Margarita said that they were going to have a caroling group party in their house. And so they wanted me to be a guest. It was on a December 20th, 1965. And I said, oh, wait, December 20. The next day, I have an early morning flight to Iloilo to spend Christmas with my family. Oh, please, try to make it, even if you're there for just an hour. And so, so I really made the effort. And to make a long story short, I got to the party, and I met the younger sister of Margarita. Her name was Mary Ann.
Yes.
And as soon as I met her, it was love at first sight.
Wow.
I knew that this was the girl that I was going to marry.
That instant. You just saw her and you're like, I'm going to marry you.
Yeah, I just felt, So then we got married in 1970.
These are the kids. I know one of them, obviously, Lisa. We went to school together.
Lisa is immediately to my right.
Yes.
That's Lisa. And immediately to my left is Angelica, who's our youngest.
Yes. How old were they here, Tito Joe?
Oh, I don't remember anymore how old I was when that picture was taken. But Angelica was born in 1986. So.
And you've got Jose.
Yeah.
Michael.
Joe is, first Lisa. Lisa's the eldest.
Yes.
And then comes Joe. Joe is the one to Lisa's right.
Okay. And then you've got
then
Michael.
Who's the extreme right in the picture.
And Franco.
And then Franco, and then Angelica, the youngest.
Yes. Did any of them inherit your musicality?
They're all musically inclined. In fact, Joe and Mike and Franco are also composers.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Have they composed any of your songs?
No, they've composed songs. But Ferdi, the avenue for songwriters is no longer the same as during my time. During the 60s, 70s, and 80s, recording companies were fighting head over heels to get a song from the songwriter.
Yes.
Nowadays, nobody buys CDs anymore. Nobody has heard of 45 RPM, 33 1/3 LPs. What's that? 33 1/3 what? LP?
I remember LPs.
Yeah.
We have a single on an LP.
Yeah, and there's an LP, and it's what? Liberal Party? No, LP, long playing record.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. But what's your secret? How did you pass this talent, or is it because of genes, your children?
It's in the genes, Ferdi. Yeah. So I'm not into sports. Well, except for Angelica, who's a football player.
Yes.
She must have gotten that from Marianne's side.
She's the more sporty one.
No, her family. So yeah, it's in the genes.
Let me ask you, you've become a blessed person. How do you rate those blessings from 1 to 3? What's your top priority?
No, my top priority is my health.
Yes.
Because with good health, you will be a good father, a good husband, and a good employer. So that's what I give thanks to God for every day. Thank you for the gift of good health, for the gift of life, for the gift of bless you. Somebody was sneezing. The blessings in life, and every day of my life, I have the spirit of Christmas in me. And people have asked me, what is the spirit of Christmas? Even in your song, and may the spirit of Christmas be always in our hearts.
Correct.
The spirit of Christmas is giving and sharing. We who have been blessed should share our blessings with those in need. And there's so many out there in need.
Agree. Was there a Christmas present that you wished for but you never got? Material.
Yeah. No naman. Because I don't aim for material things for Christmas. It's the family love, harmony. That's what I wish for.
It seems that you travel with your family often.
Often enough. Often enough.
And what are your favorite Christmas destinations?
One of our favorite Christmas destinations is Japan. And why? Because the first year of our married life, Mary Ann and I spent a year in Osaka
Wow.
as missionary English teachers in a school in Osaka.
Wow. So
Yeah.
that really has a special part in your...
Yes, and so we have a special affinity, a special, if you like, with the Japanese culture and the people and the food and, so, yeah.
Yeah, in fact, you even you received an award in Japan a few years back.
No.
Oh, you wrote something. I
No.
did my research. I'm sure I'm going to go get to that in just a little bit. Did you learn how to speak Japanese?
My wife speaks better Japanese than I because she spent a longer time in Japan.
Did you write any songs in Japan while you were there for that 1 year?
Well, I composed some melodies. One of them I used later on for a Lino Brocca film.
Wow, which one?
Cherry Blossom.
Was it filmed there?
It was filmed in Tokyo, and it starred Hilda Coronel, and I forget the leading man. But anyway, the melody is very Japanese. Dang ding ding dang 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 dong dang 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 dee da ding ding ding.
Wow.
Cherry
Yeah, there you go.
blossoms in the spring of your life, gentle and elusive as the joys of your life.
But I'm sure that movie was a hit, especially with your help. Let's talk about hits. Your many, many, many hits. But I've got a wish list here.
Okay.
First is Afterglow in 1967.
1967, Afterglow, that was my first break. I was a host on television in a television show called 19ers. You were not born yet.
I unfortunately.
Channel 9.
RPN 9.
Get around 19ers, I'll come around 19ers, up and down. And it featured popular combos at that time, the Moonstrucks, Tilt Down Men, and many others. And I was the host. So I composed that theme song. And that's when I composed my first original song that was released on the air. And the title was Afterglow.
Afterglow.
It was made into a recording, 1967. And it was a minor hit.
Hit nonetheless. It's
Minor,
an LP.
yeah, because the record company, JPL, Sunny Lozano, he would go from radio station to radio station and presented the record, and the DJs would say, "Okay, we will listen to it." Jose Marie Chan, Chinese? No, Filipino. Okay, we will listen to it.
Yes.
And some would play it, but the others would say, he sounds like Cliff Richard. Okay lang, sige. So it was a minor hit.
Oh.
We're at the afterglow of what we both do know as the spring of our youth.
But the year after that, you had a major hit, Deep in My Heart.
Yeah, because Dyna Records, a bigger recording company, had me called to their office. I remember Dr. James D., he was the president, and he said, sit down. I like your song, Afterglow. Do you have other compositions? I said, yes, sir, I do. So I sang several, and he said, I like Deep in My Heart, I like that. So, make a long story short, he produced an LP called Deep in My Heart, my first LP ever, featuring original compositions. And Deep in My Heart became an even bigger hit than Afterglow.
I want to sing it, but the thing is, my voice, as I said, can wake the dead. But deep in my heart.
Yeah.
Then, Tito Joe, in 1973, this is where my Japan reference came from. Can we just stop and talk a while? You represented the Philippines with this song at the World Popular Song Festival in Tokyo.
In Tokyo.
Yes, and it made the finals.
No,
It did not.
no, it represented the Philippines. There were about 49 countries represented. And Nippon Budokan Hall is a major, prestigious concert venue. And I met several singers, composers from various parts of the world. And I was even nervous. During the rehearsal, my voice broke.
Oh.
But anyway, no, but I really took a lot of water, gargled, blah, blah, blah. And I sang, fancy meeting you alone in the crowd, couldn't help but notice your smile. The song did not win any of the major prizes, but that was enough for me. I mean, I was proud to represent the Philippines in a major stage.
Absolutely, but it won in the charts.
In the Philippines, yes.
Yes.
And it led me to my first television special, the Jose Marie Chan television special, where I featured my other songs. And so it brought me up on the steps of popularity.
Well, again, another one that came into mind is Tell Me Your Name in 1986.
Yeah. But that Stop and Go was 73.
Yes.
Before that, I had other songs like Refrain.
Refrain.
You know Refrain? I look out and I see the rain as it falls on my window pane, and the music that's in my heart is the same sad refrain. Memories of you follow everywhere I go, down the high and byways of my days. And then in 1977, we're all just merely passing through, doing what we can do in our lifetime. We have more than one adventure to take, more than one dream to make in our lifetime. Yeah.
I can hear some of it. I can hear, while looking at you sing, I can hear the back in our crew. The crew are singing your songs.
A love to last a lifetime.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then, 1986, Tell Me Your
86,
Name.
after living in the United States for 11 years, Ferdi, we came home and the recording company said, Joe, how about a comeback song?
To put you back to work.
Yeah. So, okay, I had this song that I wrote in New York when we were living there. Perfect. So I released in 1986, Tell me your name, you're lovely, please tell me your name. Just when I thought this would be one of those boring games.
Nice.
In 89, the recording company said, Tell Me Your Name was such a success, you have to come out with a whole album. So we came out with Constant Change, 1989. Constant Change was a song that I wrote while in transit from Manila to New York to live there for 11 years and then coming back to Manila after 11 years. Life is a constant change. We're all like clouds moving across the skies, changing form before our very eyes. Have we outgrown our Peter Pans and wings? We've simply grown too old for tales of knights and kings, because life's a constant change. Nothing stays the same.
But you have done a lot of collaborations with other artists, like, of course, Sing Me Your Song Again, Daddy.
Yeah, which I wrote for Sherry Hill.
Yes, may God bless her soul.
And she was telling me about her relationship with her dad. And so that moved me, and I wrote that song for her. Sing me your song again, Daddy. Sing me that lullaby. Wrap me inside your arms, Daddy. Though this is not goodbye. You know, I'm standing at the threshold of a chapter in my life. I'm asking for your blessing as I'm about to be the wife of a man I know who loves me, and I'm proud to be his bride. Dad, the time has come for me to leave your side.
Was she getting married to
Yes.
to Ronnie Rogoff at that time?
She was getting married, and so I wrote that song, and she loved it, and she recorded it.
Wow.
And that's a special song for me too.
And then, of course, Asia's Songbird. You got Regine Velasquez and Janet Basco. My Girl, My Woman, My Friend. This is a great
Yes.
song.
Yeah. For Regine Velasquez, I wrote "Please Be Careful with My Heart,"
Okay.
which I used as a duet, Regine and myself. A young girl singing to a slightly older person. You are my first romance, and I'm willing to take a chance.
Yeah.
You know, and I've had my heart broken. You know, like it's like a slightly older person. Imagine.
Na, 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 na.
Yeah. All of a sudden, I don't remember the lyrics
Yes.
until I get to the microphone and sing the duet.
It's automatic.
Yeah, the lyrics come back to me.
Yes.
Well, My Girl, My Woman, My Friend, I sang with Janet Basco.
Yes.
And it was an anthem for married people. You know, that your wife should be your girl, your woman, your friend. When you think deeply about it, she has to be your best friend. Do things together. You're my girl, your girlfriend, so you go on dates. My woman and my friend, rolled into one.
We're all just one in celebrating Christmas with Jose Marie Chan. And at the forefront, we'll be back with more of Mr. Chan.
My idea of a perfect Christmas is to spend it with you. In a party or dinner for two. Anywhere would do.
And we are back with the Jose Marie Chan. You have a new album, Tito Jo Marie, and I would love to hear this song that you have just released. It's called A Christmas Song for You. Let's cue the music.
I sing my song for you, a song as new as when our love was born. For to me you'll always be as young as Christmas morn. My heart still skips a beat when we would kiss beneath the mistletoe. And through all these years I know I've loved you so. Our kids, they all have grown. We're on our own like how we used to be. But Christmas is family. That's how it will always be. For all present neath my Christmas tree. And all I ask of you is keep on loving me.
Wow. Tito John, every time I listen to your song, it's just so soothing. It's like drinking water in cucumber infused water with mint. It's just so cool. So tell me about
you.
going home for Christmas.
Going home to Christmas.
To Christmas, rather.
Yeah, as I always say, every note, every line, every word of it, I dedicate to our Filipinos working abroad. Our OFWs, our modern day heroes. They're the ones earning precious dollars for our country. And you know, I've met many of them, spoken to many of them, and almost always they long to spend Christmas here in the Philippines with their families. And most recently, Repertory Philippines produced a musical production entitled Going Home to Christmas. And when the stage opens, you see an airport terminal.
Wow.
Filipinos rushing to catch their flights. And the theme is going home to Christmas because the simple celebration at home brings back wonderful memories for them.
Did you collaborate with any of your children for this album?
Well, I do have a song there which I sing with my kids called Christmas Moments.
Christmas Moments. I'm going to look for
Yeah,
it. Do you
Christmas
have a few
Moments.
lines of that?
Well, each one has a line.
Oh, okay.
I remember my Christmas when I was 10. Oh, what I would give to be a young boy again. To hear those carolers singing, church bells ringing. And then another one. I remember my Christmas at 25. The love of a wife and the gift of a child. I held my babe in my arms. A tender warmth ran deep, you know. And then the other ones, I remember my Christmas when we went around, we drove around to some orphans in town. We gave some goodies away. Happy faces made our day. We learned that giving and sharing is the real Christmas way.
It seems like their lines and the lyrics of that song is how you brought them up as individuals.
Yes, and I think all parents bring up their children that way.
And are they starting to compose their own songs?
Yes,
as mentioned
they
a
have
while
their
ago?
own. But as I said, the avenues towards, you know, making a hit are not there anymore. I mean, it's very difficult for songwriters these days to come out with their original songs. Where would they put them? Spotify? But then if people don't know about it, how will they look it up?
But I would like to know how people can get their hands on this album.
I know. Well, Signature Music has a website.
Yes.
People can go to the Jose Marichan website
Yes.
and order Going Home to Christmas.
I'm so excited. I'm sure it's going to be a humongous hit. You mentioned a song for OFWs. Is there a particular song in this album that's dedicated to them?
Going Home to Christmas.
That's it. Wow.
Yeah.
What about song for children, Song for the Firefly?
Song of the Firefly, I recorded that with my granddaughter, Ramona. And you should hear it when you get home.
Absolutely.
Song of the Firefly. I mean, it's a very playful song. Listen to the song of the firefly. That's your assignment.
I will definitely, I will call you after and tell you how lovely it is. Okay, you have been so gracious to us and sharing, you know, some snippets of your life, your family, your career. I have a last question for you.
Okay,
Okay?
sure.
And what is your message to the Filipinos who've continuously loved and supported you all these years?
Yeah. Well, thank you. First of all, thank you, my beloved countrymen, for following my career all these years. I mean, from 1966, 67 until the present time. And I would like to think that I'm able to express your desires, your wishes, your dreams, and put them into my songs so that I become like a spokesperson for all of you. You know, I write my songs according to what's in your heart. expressing not just my opinion, but yours as well. But I think the Filipino, in general, is gifted with music. Since I was a kid, I've always known that of all the Asian countries, the Philippines is really the one gifted by God with music. And so we should take advantage of that. For all those young, aspiring songwriters out there, keep on writing. Express yourselves in songs. Don't worry about what people will say that, no. You express yourselves in your songs.
Thank you so much to our very own Santa Claus, Jose Marie Chan.
Thank you, Ferdi. Thank you for making this Christmas special for me.
Of course. And of course, on behalf of Attorney Karen Jimeno, I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you for spending your Christmas morning with us and the Jose Marie Chan.
I sing my song for you, a song as new as when our love was born. For to me you'll always be as young as Christmas morn. My heart still skips a beat when we would kiss beneath the mistletoe. And through all these years I know I've loved you so. Our kids, they all have grown. We're on our own like how we used to be. But Christmas is family. That's how it will always be. For all our years to come, you'll be my present 'neath my Christmas tree. And all I ask of you is keep on loving me. Kids, they all have grown. We're on our own like how we used to be. But Christmas is family. That's how it will always be. For all the years to come, you'll be my present 'neath my Christmas tree. And all I ask of you is your love for me. That's all I need from you is your